went in blind. I had no idea what to expect. Hopefully in this video you'll get some insight on what to expect slash what I wish I knew before I had a newborn. It's okay if you don't have that immediate connection with your newborn. It really does depend on what type of delivery you have. Some people have C-section and others have natural birth. And for me, I had a C-section. So my experience was completely different from what you usually see in like natural birth type of videos where people go into labor and then they have that immediate bond type of connection, or they're sobbing or things like that. I did not have that. For me, it was more emergency C-section, so a lot of anxiety, and on top of that, I've never had a major surgery before, so even that experience on top of having a newborn was a lot. And because of this, I didn't have that immediate connection right away. And that's okay. It will build over time. And as the baby gets older, you'll have that connection and you'll understand the cues, the hunger cues, the way the baby communicates. Your unique baby will have that bond immediately to you, and you will start to understand this baby. Through that, you'll create that strong bond. Number 2, breastfeeding does not come naturally to some, and for me that was the case. Breastfeeding was honestly a very difficult journey for me. Breastfeeding does often come easy for the baby, but it's a learned skill for our birthing parents. For some babies, it's harder for them to stay on that latch, and that was my case. My baby at first, when he was born, he had that really nice grip and that natural latch, but after a few days in the hospital, it became more difficult to hold that latch. And because of this, my breastfeeding journey was a bit more difficult, and that's okay. Over the time, you get to know your baby and understand the different latches and how to get your baby to latch and the different techniques that your lactation consultant will go over you. You'll have a better idea of what to go into regarding breastfeeding and things of that nature. If it doesn't come naturally to you, that's completely okay. You have your lactation consultant that will help you out, and you have your own instinct that will let you know how to maneuver this type of journey. And there are a bunch of resources out there that'll give you more information on breastfeeding. And that's one thing I wish I did, was study up on the breastfeeding type of lingo, the different techniques, what a latch is. That will give you a better idea going into having a baby, so that you know the terminology, you'll know what to expect, and it'll give you a better idea of breastfeeding. Number 3, your mental health is of the utmost importance during this time. For some mothers, after they deliver their baby, there is a phase of postpartum depression, and for some, they also experience baby blues. And for me, that was the case. It was a feeling of overwhelm, anxiety, and a bit of like a fog in your mind during this time. I would recommend to let your OBGYN know immediately when you experience these type of feelings. And that's a great resource to go to. They will direct you to specialists, and it could help in your journey immensely. And during this time, seek out the help you need. It will help you throughout this journey, and that is extremely important because you are the mother, and the mother is what the child basically depends on. And if you can't take care of yourself, it's going to be really difficult for you to take care of your baby. And that is why the mental health of the mother, which is you, is going to be very, very important. Number 4, and this is my favorite, which is you will be reborn with your baby, which is kind of a weird type of thing to say, and I didn't understand it until I went through it. But honestly, when you have your baby and you're now in this new chapter of your life, it honestly changes you in a way that's positive. And there are some parts of your old self that will be let go, but that will create and open up this part of you that comes forward. It's like confident, it has that motherly instinct, which is really cool when it kicks in. It's like your body already instinctively moves when your baby's in danger. It's honestly really cool. And because you have this confidence of taking care of a newborn, you will now stand in the world with that confidence that you can do it. That if you can take care of this newborn through the sleepless nights and provide your baby with all that breast milk, taking care of it 24/7, that you will get through life because you've went through this experience. And honestly, for every mother, it's different, and for you, it'll be completely different. But that is something that is honestly the most beautiful thing about having a newborn. Along with this piece of advice, I also wish I knew what to actually buy for my baby. And if you guys are curious, go ahead and watch my video on my must-have newborn essentials, and it'll give you a basic list of what you actually need. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.